This is Buffalo's Central Terminal. It was once a mark of Buffalo's accomplishments, its greatness. In the 1970s, this place was shut down and left to rot. It's a symbol of Buffalo's decline. Buffalo used to be a place of massive industrial infrastructure, abundant jobs, hundreds of thousands of people at work. But towards the end of the 20th century, Buffalo hit its decline. And now, most of those industries are gone. And this is the story of Buffalo's rise and fall. Buffalo's the city that I grew up in. This is my town, or at least I feel it is. I don't know if you're supposed to be a person from Buffalo. I am a Buffalonian. I was born here, I was raised here, and I guess part of who I am was hugely influenced by this place. I mean, this has so many memories. Like this place on the left here, that was the old ambulance company that I used to work for. And this part of town was notoriously seedy, and now the demographics are changing.
In the 1960s, this place seemed magical and beautiful, with sunny spring days, the smell of flowers, magical autumn colors, and white postcard Christmases. But by the 1970s, things took a turn for the worst. I remember climbing over black, crusty snowbanks 3 feet high, hideously rusted cars grinding down the street with half-ripped-off mufflers dragging behind them as they roared by. Every neighborhood looked boarded up, abandoned, and unwanted. And, to me at least, there is no other part of town that resembles Detroit more than Buffalo's East Side. This is Buffalo's old Central Terminal train station, a masterpiece of grandiose architecture. A real build it and they will come sort of thing, but they never did. This place sat abandoned for decades, the elements slowly destroying it. That is, until now.
I guess if there's an object or an architectural landmark that gives you a sense of a testament to Buffalo's industrial might, it could be this train station. You know, when you think about just how big this train station is, and we're about to go in there today, and there's a train coming, so I've got to get off the track. Oh boy. I don't know where he is. Oh, there it is. I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Okay, let's try this again.
It's one of those places that causes me to stop and think about the people. And one of the other things that sticks in my mind is the jobs that the railroad brought and how different those jobs are today with the encroachment of automation and better communication. Thousands, if not tens of thousands of workers were employed by the railroads here in Buffalo, doing all kinds of things, switchmen, brakemen, and of course, the bulls, which were the railroad police.
Today, I'm going with my friend Mark on an exclusive tour inside this massive structure.
Underneath the entry wall.
Oh, cool.
This is a car tower.
As we wander around in the basement of this massive structure, Trey was telling me that this place originally could hold 1,200 cars underground.
Really? Okay, hang on one second.
And now it's time to go up to the very top of the central terminal tower on a large, huge, heavy-duty gizmo called a buck hoist.
We're going up.
Hands and heads inside
It's
the right at all
exciting,
times.
Batman. We're going up Central Terminal. It's been a while. So we've got Trey here from Central Terminal Restoration Corporation, if I got that right.
Yep.
And he's given us the extreme privilege of being able to go up in this humongous building on a, what's the lift called?
Buck hoist.
A buck hoist. So they hoist buck. But anyhow, we're going up to check on the kind of the status of the restoration of this building, which has been a long time coming.
One of the big challenges I have in making these films is, quite frankly, I do it all myself. I fly my own drone, like right here. I do my own editing, and I bring along my own cameras, of which I operate myself. So today, the challenge is getting the drone to pace me as we go up this 20-story building.
So from the ground level to the very top, it's 21 stories, but we only count 17.
Oh, okay.
Mezzanine levels, concourse levels, track levels. The way they're numbered misses a few floors.
Plus the way the everything's constructed, so it gets really windy. And the higher we go, the windier it gets, because unlike in the core of the city, there are no buildings to shield this building from the wind.
Yep.
Now from here, you're getting a much better view of the campus.
Yeah.
Because of course you can see the mail and baggage building,
Oh,
the post
okay.
office building next to it, and a bit further down to the left, that's the Railway Express building,
Oh,
which
okay.
was built actually before any of this was. It was already
Really?
on the site in 1917.
Oh, all right.
Everything else, construction got started in 1926.
And as we got near the top, it began to occur to me that I needed to figure out what to do with my drone once I was all the way up here and land it.
Angle down.
Or,
right here.
yep,
Let's see.
if you step back and raise it up, you should be able to see it.
I might be able to do it. Yeah, let's see if I can get myself into a cozy spot.
Yep.
Going up.
With a little bit of concentration,
Yeah, right.
watching the wind,
All right.
and focus, I was about to land the little drone up near the top of the terminal. One false move, and it bounces into the building and falls 20 stories to its death.
The Eagle has landed.
Beautiful. Stressful.
I was a little nervous with the
With the
hanging planks, yeah.
yeah.
So, with the drone landed, it was time to start climbing. And vertigo might have been a word we could have used to describe the sensation of being 20 floors off the ground. And, well, here goes nothing.
You know? All right. Gotta get this out of the way. So this is that kind of height where you just decide not to really look a whole lot where you're at.
And yes, that was me hitting my head because I am excessively tall.
It's amazing what 20 feet more can do. Wow. You know, like I thought that was high, and this feels so much higher.
Being up here is a privilege. It's beautiful beyond description. And just make sure you're hanging on to something at all times.
I feel like I'm climbing the World Trade Center or something. Holy oh my oh yeah.
The experience is exhilarating. The wind hitting your face, the sun shining, and the view that goes all the way down. Oh yeah, and to downtown. One of the other things is thinking about the original people, the men that built this, climbing around on the outside.
So we're at roughly 190 foot level.
Yep.
So that's a 20-story building-ish. And years ago, my friend Hank stood on top of that and just stood there. It's psychology, so some people are built for like working high steel.
Yep.
And
some people are built for keeping themselves on the ground.
yeah, it's just standing there. I was like, I'll walk over near where you are. So that's Memorial Drive, St. Anne's,
Yep.
Corpus Christi. So the curiosity I have is, why didn't this place work originally when they built it in 29? How come it failed?
Oh, it absolutely worked in 1929. It was one of the busiest transfer hubs for, say, U.S. troops in World War II, as well as into Korea. And I mean, we're talking over, say, 200 trains a day.
Oh.
If memory serves, 100,000 people a day. So that was the definition of success. After World War II especially, that's when you started to see a real drop-off in rail, because after World War II, they saw the way highways were in Europe, and they started building them here.
I suppose after a while of being up here, you'd get used to the heights. Well, that's only partially true.
So that completes our tour of the high points of Buffalo Central Terminal. Thanks, guys. Okay, and then you can just hand me the camera.
All right. It's still filming, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, it's kind of cool. Okay. This is some pretty high stuff. Nice breeze up here, at least. Wow.
Our next stop was down on a lower level so that we could get a look out towards the back of this massive structure. And as we stood there, I was reminded of when I was a little boy. I used to walk across that bridge to take the train to Rochester to visit my mom. People always say that cameras can't do the size of a place justice. That is, till you see it from the air.
We're rolling. Okay.
Now it's time to head down to the ground floor to get an inside look at how the renovations here are going, and it's amazing. Buffalo Central Terminal is a prime example of late 1920s Art Deco, a lavish and enduring architectural icon in Buffalo's built heritage. It's a big, big place.
So this is Buffalo's Central Terminal, and it's hard to describe the size of this place till you walk around in it a little bit. And it's 20 stories tall. The inside ceilings are probably 160 feet, 60 feet high. And I think that the architects must have designed this to give you a sense of space, a sense of place, and a sense of grandeur. And yeah, it does that.
Welcome to the passenger concourse.
Wow.
I think for me, that's what I love about making these films. I get to go in places like this. I get to think about it. I get to wonder. It's a privilege.
Did you see the movie Marshall?
Yeah.
This was done for that film. This is not the direction of the train concourse. That's on the other side. So they used this building, the space, to pretend to be Grand Central.
Grand Central, right.
In New York City.
Yeah. Wow. Mm-hmm. And so these were the...
These are the ticket booths.
Right.
You come up, you buy your ticket.
Yeah.
You could either check your baggage here, or one of the red caps will grab it for you.
Yeah.
And take it either to the baggage check or right to your train berth.
For me, thinking about the story of Buffalo and the story of this massive, empty architecture, for a while, my thinking was these are monuments. meaning tombstones,
Yes.
to Buffalo's industrial past. But when I hear about you guys actually doing something to preserve and improve this as an operating structure, that changes that perception.
It was just an Art Deco masterpiece.
And for you and I growing up here, you know, we experienced Buffalo in the height of its decline.
Yeah.
That's what I call it, you know.
I used to come here to hop a train to Connecticut. After
This
that, I'd
place
go to the
scared me
news station.
when I walked through it as a young child, taking those trains to Rochester. And you forget that there are still trains running today.
It's just short.
Choo-choo. I heard a train.
Well, that's because, again, trains come by here. We've had people in here before that hear the train,
Yeah.
and then they start to panic because they think...
Over the years, I've been in this place a bunch of times for various reasons. One of them working for a TV show called Ghost Hunters, where I worked as a field producer, managing the live hits via satellite to the networks. When you walk through and you hear your footsteps, it makes you wonder about all the people that once passed through this place. Most of them are gone, and all that's left are a few haunting images.
It's just so...
To be honest with you, I've always wondered why we would save such a huge building. I mean, what are we going to do with it? What could we do with it? And fortunately, $300 million is being put into this structure and complex, including restoring the concourse and adding housing and civic spaces nearby. No tour of the east side of Buffalo would be complete without a stop to the Broadway Market. Yeah, I know, everybody does stories about this place, but there's a reason for that. In there, you can get cuts of meat that you just can't get anywhere else in the city. All the top restaurants do their shopping there. Today, I'm on the hunt for an old school delicacy called Hog's Head Cheese. It's a throwback to an earlier time when people ate all parts of the animal, nothing going to waste, and, well, this stuff is special.
The sour.
But it's sweet.
Okay. So again, guys, this is pretty simple. This one is Wardinski's, which is local Buffalo made. You can kind of see the parts in there. Maybe that's a little bit of grizzle and it smells a little bit sour, which is really great. But in there, you can see the grizzle and then the pieces of meat. So what you do, you break a piece off here. Garlicky.
It was good, but right?
It's great though. Really? Yeah. So yeah, that'll do it. Just those three. Yeah. So as my daddy used to say, hog's head cheese. Love it. All right. Well, we got our snacks, and so that's our quick stop at the Broadway Market. Now we're off to this other place to see about some food for dinner.
And not too far away from this place is Al-Aqsa Market. It's a small piece of Buffalo nestled into the heart of Buffalo's east side.
One of the things that's changed about Buffalo is its demographic. The east side of Buffalo used to be a largely working class Polish immigrant area. And about the 1950s, that started to change. Between the 1950s and 2010, the population of parts of the east side, including the Broadway Fillmore neighborhood, had dropped by 86%. And for years, that place was pretty beat. I worked as an ambulance guy in that area as a medic, and it was lots of heart attacks and gunshots. But then, over the past decade, things started to change yet again. And now the neighborhoods are starting to see people from South Asia moving in, buying properties and opening stores and restaurants, which is an advantage for me because I like snacks.
Many Bengali immigrants have begun purchasing homes on the east side, contributing to a local housing and business renaissance. And in the process, they're transforming previously declining areas.
I'm going into Al-Aqsa supermarket and restaurant to get some goat biryani. And that's something probably 30 or 40 years ago you couldn't do here in Western New York. Buffalo's changed. So today we're going in Bengali style. So one of the things that you can do here is you can get real halal food, which is a strict preparation practice on how meat is slaughtered and handled. I would like 3 goat biryanis. Do you have them to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things that I love is goat anything. You know, I love goat. I've had it in other parts of the world. So is this like, would you call it a Bengali type?
Yeah.
Okay, because you can.
Bengali halal restaurant.
Do you guys sell goat?
Yeah, we sell goat.
That I could cook on the grill?
Yeah, we sell goat.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over here, and the cool part is if you go over here, you can get halal meat, which is fresh meat, and they cut their own cuts here. Unlike a lot of supermarkets that we have, it is mass cut. This place is all cut by hand right here, which is cool. Let me see if I can show you. Oh, look at this. Wow. This place has so much variety. There's just everything. And the snacks, frozen fish of all different kinds. Look at these little guys. Bangledeshi frozen fish. Koi.
I've never seen them.
This is awesome.
Seems like
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I guess it's just a matter of how you cook it.
exactly.
You know? For me, the thing that I really want is right here. And that is Tiny Bird. Let's see if you can read it. Yeah. So what's special about this is they're a very tiny bird, and it's called pigeon. Got all kinds of cool stuff. There's a huge selection of just about everything. So these here are the fish. And we love the fish. We got any thoughts here? That's goat.
This is
Okay. All right. How do you know? Oh, because of the sign. Yeah, that's helpful. All right. So this here is lamb, and that there is goat. Okay. So the goat would have to be more of a stew, like Jen would make oxtail.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to
All right.
cook it down.
I'm so excited being here today, and I've got to pick up my food soon that I bring home for lunch, which is the goat biryani, if I pronounced it right. And yeah, that's it. I'm also going to film some food of the fresh produce that they have here. And then I think from before, I was trying to show these, and I don't quite know what those are. These amazing things that I don't know. They're sort of like atomic cucumbers. I've never seen anything like it before. Okay, so bitter melon.
Bitter melon, yeah.
For diabetes stuff. So if you got sugar issues, this is it. Thank you. It's like a festival in here. And off we go to the races.
As we walked, I couldn't help but remember my days as a medic and one of the hairiest ambulance calls of my life. It was just 2 blocks away from here, and, well, it involved me getting separated from my partner, him outside the house in an angry mob, and me getting locked inside the house with 2 guys that the mob was mad at and guns drawn. But that was then, and this is now. Today, I'm zooming back home with my quarry, which consists of 2 tiny pigeons just waiting for me to cook them. But first, I want to take you on a quick stop at an old factory that I used to work in. It's just a few blocks from the market we just visited.
Is wrapped warm from the oven.
This was the place they made Wonder Bread.
Pass the squeeze test.
Oh, that's smart.
Wonder Bread. One squeeze proves we're the fresh guys. Woo!
A bread that is unfortunately burned into my memory.
This used to be the Wonder Bread factory, and down there is the place where Milk-Bone dog biscuits are made. This neighborhood on Buffalo's east side is an example of our industrial past. Factories were dotted throughout these neighborhoods, and not literally on every corner, but there were jobs that were in walking distance away. And now, there are a lot less of them.
As I was filming, I ran into my new friend Steve, a guy who also used to work at the Wonder Bread factory. And as we were strolling, we noticed some people inside the abandoned building stealing metal so they could sell it for scrap. And that got us on the subject of street drugs and their effect on the city.
It's crazy. So tell me about what's happening in the neighborhood with stuff like fentanyl.
Man, that fentanyl, man, it's destroyed. If you think crack cocaine was a Scrooge, this fentanyl, man, is 10 times worse than that, man. Like I said, I coined the term reckless self-abandonment.
Right.
And I see that out here with so many young guys, all on the train tracks. If you go down the Main Street, when downtown closes, they live everywhere. They've just given up, man. It's walking nihilism, where the human organism seeks closure on itself. When I heard that term, I said, wow. And I heard that term a long time ago, but I'm seeing it now. These guys are seeking closure on the self. They live to get the drug that's slowly breaking their body down, that fentanyl. Yeah. It's just slowly breaking them. They have no connections.
Are you seeing fentanyl in the area here or no?
Yes, I work here at the scrapyard.
Oh, okay.
So guys bring metal in, whatever, and we're watching people, man, at their lowest form. I mean, I treat everybody as a human with dignity or whatever, you know. And some of these guys, man, they've lost.
Are they coming in scrapping metal and copper?
Scrapping metal.
As Steve spoke, I was drifting in my thoughts, remembering a difficult documentary on drug addiction I filmed in the United States and Mexico's cartel territory. I've seen what it does to people, and I've lost a few friends to it, too. And Steve, living in this neighborhood most of his life, has seen a lot of it too.
Where I'm around.
Right.
So a lot of times they don't have metal, whatever. Me and my guys that work there, we'll give them a few dollars or have them work to clean whatever.
So what's good that's happening in this area?
The good, what I like about this area is they're bringing back a School 62, the Persistence Academy. We really needed that. And like I said, with the hostess, from what I understand, it's going to be a multi-use thing. It's going to have the convention center thing in there, some other little things, some retail space, you know, some business retail space or whatever. It's going to be repurposed.
Cool.
Yep.
And speaking of the new Buffalo, I have some proof of the wonderfulness that has arrived here in our town from overseas in the form of food. And what might I be eating, might you ask? One of my favorites. It's goat biryani, Bangledeshi style.
This is the goat biryani. So the first thing I want to do is try the rice. My goodness. Wonderful. Spicy. Heat. Flavors I can't describe. Oh my goodness. Did I mention it's spicy? Which I love. Love, love, love. So basically, this is the real deal. Because this is made by people that have come to this town and want to share their cuisine. And they don't dumb it down for us Americans who are like, it's too spicy, it has too much flavor. This has got a lot of it. So personally, for me, this is a new favorite. Now, one of the things about goat is it's a pretty bony type of meat, and you can see, you take a bite, and there's a warmth that comes in. In the United States, it's hard to describe these spices because we don't have words for them. So how do you describe cardamom? Seriously. This is the new buffalo. Love it.
In the next episode, I get to cook those pigeons I bought.
Bite of pigeon.
Yeah, more about that later. And we get to go on a ride up the Buffalo River to see the grain elevators. And we go inside a psychiatric hospital where my mother used to work.
Process of deinstitutionalization in this.
Then I take you guys along to try perhaps Buffalo's most authentic dish. If you could, please click the like button for this video and subscribe to my channel. I've got lots of videos up there. Thanks for watching.